Welcome, welcome. Welcome to our little condo. Don't know for how long. Bank's been on me like flies on a rip roast, but it is Christmas Eve. This is my wife, Wanda. She just got back from the Chiefs game. Chiefs and Raiders game. Wanda, did your team win?
No, honey, they didn't.
Huh. Last week she was at the Chiefs and Packers game. Wanda, did your team win?
No, honey, they didn't.
Huh. Well, we just wanted to welcome you inside our home and perhaps give you a little tour of our home. Christmas has been very big since we were children. I remember at our house, garland was up, wrapped with apples and all kinds of fruit, but the focal point of our house was Dad's glorious Christmas tree. It was always magnificent, and we always spent a lot of time around it. In contrast, Wanda, why don't you tell us where your Christmas tree came from in Upper Rural, Wisconsin as a child?
The top of other Christmas trees, we'd shoot them off.
So what you're saying is you shoot off the top of a pine tree, and then what did your mom do with that little Charlie Brown Christmas tree?
Put lots of tinsel on it.
And it took her a long time, and it came out to be a thing of beauty.
Yes.
And now it's probably time to commence with our tour, so go on now, honey. Get. I'm just teasing, I'm not bossy, but I do have the last word in my house. Yes, ma'am, or right away, dear. Go on now, honey. Starting off, this is our Christmas tree. Wanda and I, for 30 years, have always had a real tree. However, for different reasons, we decided on an artificial tree this year. This is perhaps my favorite ornament. It's a 69 442 W30. I just sold a 71 442, needed paint, needed an interior. However, it was faster than a scalded dog. It had a built 455 with cam, board 30 over, pistons, intake, and a big old 850 double pumper. Car also had a stall converter and a shift kit. Up here we got Mickey, and down below I have two ornaments from Ranch View Floral from the 70s, and those are hand painted. They're also some of my favorites. Moving on down, this is a little horse that my granddaughter picked out with me at an estate sale when she was only a year old. She loves that horse. She used to ride on top of it. Continuing on down, we got Santa Claus. We got different things right here. There's a neat little Santa right here. And right here we have perhaps the King of Christmas entombed, Bing Crosby. And moving over to this shelf are a lot of Wanda's knickknacks. I have some antique angels there. This, I feel, is Susan Boyle as a child. And we got some antique candles. These two are perhaps my favorite pieces. They're each of mother and child, and I think it's precious. Moving over here, this is a piece that's a favorite of my grandchildren. What you do, say for example, this is Jingle Bells. You just lay it in there, and it shows you how to play the song. This is In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, same thing. Just put it in there. Here's Randolph. Here we are in our little sunroom. This chair is what my granddaughters likes to sit in. It used to be my chair as a toddler. In fact, it was my timeout chair until I was 18 years old. Moving around, we see more Wanda's knickknacks. This was my grandfather's desk. Over here I have an interesting piece. This is the beginnings of my new project car. I just need to get the car. I was caught catching this fish at the Chicago Aquarium. I served 72 hours. Right here is a little waterfall that my grandchildren like to play with. In fact, every time I see it, it makes me have to go potty. Cut. I'm back. Walking through. Here's some more Wanda stuff. He's nuts. This is some of Wanda's needlepoint, and if you zoom in on that, you could just really see the fine detail. It probably took her a couple months to do that, and that's working daily on it. She does needlepoint all the time. She feels lost without it. Or reading. She needs a book. This came from George Brett's estate sale. And it's a little chipped up. I think his boys are playing catch with it at one time, but I'm real proud of that. Coming through to the kitchen, just to kind of view, I collect antique appliances, and here's some of my wares. This is I got this all tuned up and ready for Christmas Day. Here's an old juicer, an old scale, and there's an old coffee pot and a couple other appliances right there. These two are probably 60, 70 years old. The one on the left I call Kaka. The one on the right is Doodle Doo. This is Ike and Tina Turner, the early years. Here's one of Wanda's favorite pieces. This was a gift from my daughter Jenny. She's in the habit of leaving the price tags on the gift, so we thought we'd honor it and leave it stay. Back through here, this is a picture of one of my twin girls, Jessica, and her husband, Derek. Rob Reiner, if you're watching, doesn't this remind you of Gloria and the Meathead? Not too much to film here in the bathroom, but I thought I'd show you this piece right here. That was sculpted in 1979 of a girl washing her hair. And over here, on my left, is Bertha Butt. And on the right is one of the Butt sisters. Well, this concludes our little tour, and I would like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, and a very prosperous and joyful 2012. Above all, I'd like to thank my film crew for coming out Christmas Eve, and here's a little token of my appreciation, a cookie for each of you. Thank you very much. Now it's time to get.